In Southeast Asia, two cities dominate a very specific kind of global conversation: Bangkok and Singapore. One costs 3 times less, the other costs 3 times more. And yet they attract the exact same people: global families, entrepreneurs, and high-income professionals. So the real question is not which city is better. The real question is, why do people with the same money, the same mobility, and the same global exposure end up making completely opposite decisions? Why does one family willingly spend $50,000 a year on school in Singapore, while another chooses Bangkok? By design, not by limitation. This is not about preference. It is about priorities, constraints, and long-term strategy. Because when you look closely, this decision is rarely emotional. It is structured, it follows patterns, and it reveals what people truly value when they are free to choose. This is not a story about cities. It is a story about decision-making. Behind this decision are 5 factors most people never fully see: tax, education, lifestyle, assets, and long-term strategy. And depending on how you weigh them, Bangkok and Singapore stop being comparable cities and start to feel like completely different systems. Let's start with cost, not as a headline, but as a daily reality. Singapore is consistently ranked among the most expensive cities in the world. Housing plays a major role in shaping that experience. A centrally located 3-bedroom apartment can range from around $4,000 to $10,000 per month, depending on the area, with prime locations going even higher. Car ownership is tightly controlled, and the license required to own a vehicle can become very expensive at peak periods, adding significantly to overall costs. Once you include international school fees, healthcare, insurance, childcare, and daily expenses, a family may spend well over $150,000 per year to maintain a comfortable lifestyle, with higher ranges depending on individual preferences. This level of spending is not necessarily about luxury in the traditional sense. It reflects the cost of living in a system that is clean, efficient, and predictable. Many people value the reliability, structure, and consistency that come with it. Bangkok operates on a very different structure. In areas like Sukhumvit or Thonglor, high-end condos typically range from $1,500 to $3,500 per month. Large serviced apartments with full facilities often remain below $4,000. Domestic help is relatively affordable, and dining out, healthcare, and daily services generally cost less. A broadly comparable lifestyle in Bangkok may cost between $50,000 and $90,000 per year, depending on choices and school selection. But the real difference is not just cost. It's how people experience their time. In Singapore, daily life often follows a highly efficient and structured rhythm. Public transport is widely used, even among higher-income residents, because it is reliable and convenient. In Bangkok, some families choose to use private drivers, which can change how commuting time is used throughout the day. Household support may also be more accessible, which can reduce certain day-to-day responsibilities. In one city, people tend to adapt to a well-defined system. In the other, daily routines can be shaped more flexibly. Next is taxation and financial structure. Singapore is known for clarity and stability. Its tax system is transparent and relatively low compared to many developed economies. There is no capital gains tax, and policies are generally consistent. For many residents, this creates a high degree of predictability. You can understand how income is taxed. You can plan within a relatively stable framework, and policy changes tend to be gradual. Thailand offers a different kind of environment in certain cases, especially for people with international lifestyles. Regulations have evolved in recent years, and individuals may organize their financial arrangements across different jurisdictions depending on their personal circumstances. This leads to a pattern seen among some globally mobile individuals. Rather than relying entirely on a single location, they make use of multiple environments for different purposes. They may keep financial assets in one place while choosing to live in another based on lifestyle preferences. This approach can allow for a balance between structure and flexibility, depending on individual needs. It is not the only way to approach things, but it reflects how some people think about global living. Education is often one of the most important considerations. Singapore's international schools are generally consistent. Tuition typically ranges from $35,000 to $50,000 per year. The system is structured and academically focused, often producing stable and measurable outcomes. Students are placed in environments that emphasize discipline, performance, and clear benchmarks. Bangkok offers more variety. With over 100 schools labeled as international, families can choose between British, American, and IB systems. Some schools are highly regarded with strong facilities and outcomes, while others vary in quality. This leads to a key difference. Singapore often offers consistency. Bangkok offers a wider range of options. In Singapore, many schools meet a relatively high and consistent standard. In Bangkok, outcomes depend more on how carefully a school is selected. For families who value predictability, Singapore may feel more straightforward. For those who want flexibility and customization, Bangkok can offer more choice. Some families prefer environments where children can explore sports, arts, or different academic paths with less pressure. Others prefer systems that emphasize academic performance and structured progression. Now consider lifestyle. Singapore is widely recognized for its efficiency. Transport systems are reliable, infrastructure is well maintained, and public services are organized. That efficiency, however, often comes with certain trade-offs. Space can be limited, costs are higher, daily routines may feel more structured. Bangkok is less structured but more adaptable. People can have larger living spaces, access to more support services, and greater flexibility in how they organize their daily lives. Lifestyles can be shaped around personal preferences rather than fitting entirely into a predefined structure. Singapore tends to emphasize order. Bangkok tends to offer more flexibility. For some people, order provides a sense of stability. For others, flexibility feels more aligned with their lifestyle. Finally, there is long-term positioning. Singapore offers a relatively clear but demanding path toward long-term residency. It requires time, contribution, and integration. In return, it provides stability and strong international recognition. Being based in Singapore can support professional opportunities and global connectivity. Thailand can offer different forms of long-term stay, depending on visa options available at the time. These may involve fewer requirements in some cases, though they may not provide the same level of permanence or global recognition. However, they can offer greater flexibility in how people plan their time and location. So the choice becomes strategic. Do you prefer certainty within a structured system or flexibility with fewer long-term commitments? When these factors are considered together, a pattern begins to emerge. People are not choosing randomly. They are making decisions based on priorities. Some focus more on long-term stability and positioning. Others prioritize lifestyle and daily experience. And some take a different approach. They use different locations for different functions. They may base certain activities in Singapore while spending more time living in Bangkok. They move between places when needed, using each location for what it offers. Professional activities, financial services, or networks may be linked to Singapore, while daily living and lifestyle may be centered in Bangkok. This reflects a broader shift. People are increasingly separating where they earn, where they invest, and where they live. Cities are no longer fixed identities. They are part of a broader system. Bangkok can represent flexibility and lifestyle. Singapore can represent structure and stability. And when viewed this way, the question changes. It is no longer which city is better. It becomes what role each city plays. Because in many cases, Bangkok and Singapore are not simply competitors. They can function as complementary environments. One may support structure and long-term planning. The other may support flexibility and daily experience. And the advantage is not always in choosing one over the other. It is in understanding how different places can serve different purposes. That is not just a decision. It is a way of thinking about how to live in a connected world.